How many of you would like to have more confidence and be more comfortable speaking in front of people? Anyone not? Thank you. How many of you would like to actually have better, powerful presentations and speak in an authentic manner in front of those same people? Great. Thank you. As you guys know, I think I recognize every face except I just met Adriana this evening. My name is Paul Guerrero, and welcome to Phoenix 2% Club's Trainer Development Night. So give yourselves a round of applause. You know, our club's mission statement is that we're committed to educating and inspiring people to reach their full financial potential. And tonight, we're actually here to specifically train and prepare our future trainers for success. Does that sound good or good?
Yeah.
Good. So I once heard that 80% of success is just showing up. It's just doing what, please?
Showing up.
So do me a favor and just pat your neighbor on the back and say, congratulations for being here.
Congratulations, Rick.
Awesome.
So rude tonight. I wonder if people know they're here.
So, well, the person in the front knows to send people down the hallway, and I've got a sign on the door so they'll definitely know we're here. They can hear us. So you guys, honestly, seriously, I just want to thank you guys for coming out this way. We're at a new location this evening. It is a little bit further north than most are accustomed to driving. So for you guys to actually make the commitment to drive this way, whether you drove further, shorter, doesn't matter. There's lots of opportunities out there to be spending your time this evening. You could have spent it at home, you could be in your pajamas, you could be watching television, you know, meeting with potential clients, whatever. And I am very appreciative on behalf of the Phoenix 2% Club that you chose to spend it here this evening. And my commitment to you is that I'm going to deliver the best information possible that I can in the limited time we have available so that you walk out of here at least further ahead, growing further in the direction that you want to go. Does that sound fair?
Yes.
Awesome. So tonight's training, you will learn a proven template. What's the word, please?
Template.
Proven template. Let's say that together.
Proven template.
Okay, because there's a lot of templates out there, but you're going to learn a proven template for your own introduction, whether it's in front of a small one-on-one presentation or whether it's in front of a large group, so that you will have your audience's attention and respect within the first 3 to 5 minutes. How many of you think that might be important?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Secondly, you're going to learn ways to be more authentic so that you can connect more closely and deeply with your audience. How many of you think that might be beneficial as well?
Yes.
Thank you. And lastly, you're going to learn how to structure your earn the right so that you can stand more powerfully and confident and get your audience's respect. How many of you would like that?
Yeah.
Great. So since we're going to be spending the next few hours together tonight, I know by a show of hands, how many of you have never heard me speak in front of a room before? Besides Adriana. I was going to say, I already outed you by saying you're the only person I haven't met here. Well, for the rest of you then, would you at least indulge me in a few minutes just to explain a little bit of how I got here this evening and why I'm standing up here tonight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. So, for the past 6 years, I've been learning from many of the master trainers through an organization called Peak Potentials Training, who have helped thousands and thousands of people become more powerful and authentic trainers in their specific specialties. How many of you are familiar with Peak Potentials Training? Okay. Adriana, yes or no? Kind of, sort of, maybe? Well, they're an organization that was founded by a gentleman by the name of T. Harv Eker. Have you heard the name T. Harv Eker?
Yes.
Okay, author, bless you, author of The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, a New York Times #1 bestseller. Okay. Within those same exact 6 years, I've also led hundreds of Peak Potential students and graduates in a monthly local support group here in Arizona, and over the past couple of years, have actually led hundreds more through the Phoenix 2% Club. I've actually been honored to have shared the stage with one of Peak Potential's international master trainers, Margene Holden, as one of her assistant trainers as well. But I wasn't always this comfortable speaking in front of people. In fact, my career prior to this was a professional figure skater. I was used to entertaining people as well as competing on a competitive level in the sport of figure skating. So I never had to open my mouth. I could be in front of people and just smile and wear all the fancy costumes and all that great stuff and just wow them with my backflips and triple sound cows. That was great. But tell me I had to speak in front of a group of people and I was out the door. So, what actually moved me to this place where I am now is the fact that as I got older, I hide my age well. I won't disclose it, but maybe we'll be able to figure it out if you can do the math. I was actually striving for the 1984 Olympics Scott Hamilton won it in Sarajevo. Now, at the time, I was just a high school grad. Since then, I've been professional for 20 plus years after that. And I knew that I couldn't do that forever. As most professional athletes out there, their bodies finally give in. You know, look at football players, wrestlers, all that bunch. I was like, well, what am I going to do with my life afterwards when I can't skate anymore? I could coach. Yeah, I could go into coaching. I did that a little bit, but I found I was actually coaching people who didn't really want to skate. It was all the parents wanting their child to live out the dreams that they never were able to do. So I was dealing with parents when the kid was looking at me like, I don't want to be here, you know. So I didn't enjoy that at all. You know, I was just glorified babysitting, collecting a paycheck. They're really going to pay me while I watch their kid learn how to skate. So I said, well, what else can I do? I can go back to college and come here. But when I looked at the cost of tuition, I was like, oh my God, you know, I don't have that kind of money and blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. How many of you could relate to that, not having the money to pay for a higher education? So I was like, let's see, what are my options? So I saw an infomercial on television one evening. How many of you have sat up late one night and seen one of those, you can get rich tomorrow, yeah! Absolutely. Was that you? So, since you can relate to that type of emotional environment, emotionally charged environment, I found myself going from one opportunity to the next. I don't need to go into details, you name it. Probably I was exposed to it, I tried it, I looked into it, I did it, whatever. Found myself finally resonating with residential real estate investing. I found myself doing quite well in that over a short period of time. However, I didn't passionately love doing it. You know, it was like, okay, I know how to write a contract, I know how to negotiate a deal, I know how to look at the numbers, it puts money in my account, but it wasn't about the money. It was like, you know, I don't care how much money I made $9,000 in 14 days with none of my own money down. How many of you would think that would be pretty exciting? I did. I know. It's like I signed a contract, didn't put any of my own money into the deal, and in 14 days, I got $9,000 deposited in my bank account.
Nice
I was like,
wholesale deal, huh?
nice wholesale, exactly. Those of you that know those deals, they don't exist today anymore. No. So anyway, that didn't resonate with me, and I remember specifically at that time I was exposed to a gentleman who was offering a public speaking program. And hi, Denise.
Hi.
If you signed in before, you don't have to sign in again, but if you didn't, please sign in again. So anyway, he was offering a coaching program on public speaking. Not interested. I don't care if you can make 25 grand in a weekend. It was not something I was willing to put myself out there and do. Then that's when I was exposed to T. Harv Eker. T. Harv Eker led me to the Millionaire Mind Intensive, which led me to becoming a Quantum Leap student, which meant ultimately I took all the courses that Peak Potentials offers, both in personal and business development. And through that 6-year journey, that's where I found myself slowly becoming more resonant with this part of training. Not necessarily speaking in front of people, but helping them reach their dreams of what they want to do with their lives and making them realize that they have something that everyone needs to know about. How many of you would agree that each one of us has been put on this planet for a specific purpose? Absolutely. How many of you know what that purpose is right now? Okay, and it's okay if you don't, because I was there at one point. And I'm pretty 99.9% confident now that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, there was a time when I wasn't sure what it was, but now I'm pretty sure that this is what it is. And that is why I'm here tonight, to help you guys, whatever you're choosing to do with tonight's information, whether you're going to further speak in front of small groups, large groups of people, or you're just going to say, you know what, this is just an added skill that I'd like to stick in my back pocket so that when it becomes available and it's necessary, I have the tools available. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Great.